So anyways, we're still talking about COVID-19. We had alarmed governors where they had to meet over COVID-19 second wave as school reopens. Now, the Nigerian Governor Forum on Monday said it will meet on Wednesday to chat out the second wave of the pandemic as school reports across the country. Now, in a statement signed by spokesman Razak, oh right, I don't know, I should be a kid there, but Bello Bakindo, the Governors Forum said it was alarmed by the intensity of the second wave of the global pandemic and the country's tardy commencement of inoculation. Nigerians' number, of course, has skyrocketed, and they are actually alarmed. Well, according to them, other matters still will be discussed, but they are quite alarmed as per the number increasing, and yet some schools are reopening in state, while some states have not actually reopened. Abuja, Lagos, Ogun State reopened. There are some other states that have refused to reopen their schools. Well, hopefully we get to know what their decisions are. Maybe they still want to close down the schools, or they want to start a resumption, or they really want to, because I want to believe task force is enough. If you have task force that can go to schools to check if they're doing these things appropriately, and if they're doing it, it's kind of sure, of course, open. But if they're not doing it, that school should definitely be closed down. There's no second chance to this, because there's no second chance to life. When you're gone, you're gone.
Tax force in Nigeria. You pay them at the door. You settle them and they go,
True.
Makes no difference. You just put some extra money in some people's pocket. That's what it will end up being.
Okay, quick question. Now we have our Governors Forum coming up on Wednesday, and they want to talk about this. Now, whatever comes out of that meeting, be it a resumption, be it no resumption, do you think it can still be done? Because I feel like sometimes, in as much as, I don't know, I feel like they might not be able to come to an agreement, because some states are so diehard, like, I'm not going to allow schools to resume, while some are like, if the schools can do the proper thing, they are going to resume. Do you think there's going to be a headway after this meeting?
I don't know. The thing is that it should be the decision of the individual states.
Okay.
The federal government, that's a legacy of military rule. What the military did was to centralize power at the center, because soldiers are used to pyramidal kind of power structure advance. Everybody advances. So when this left turn, everybody turns left. So when the soldiers came and find out that the regions, as constituted as of then, were almost autonomous centers of power, that in education, the federal government can have its own policy, and different regional governments will have different educational policies. The soldiers could not handle it because it didn't conform to their command structure mentality, okay? So the soldiers started weakening the regions and putting power at the center. So now you hear people talk about restructuring. It just means give back more power to the regional units. Nobody has ever had the courage to do it. Or maybe the power elite is benefiting from what we have for now. They don't want to disrupt the status quo. So the more we start devolving some of these powers and decision-making powers to the states, the better for everybody. So let the states make this determination, because as I said earlier, the incidence of COVID is not the same across board. In some states it is there, but not alarming, not threatening. In some states is alarming. So let the individual state government make that determination. So after their meeting, what they should do is allow different states to decide. I don't know what will come out of their meeting. People have not been very much impressed by the Governors Forum. They get too political, they make so much money, they exploit the masses so much that nobody trusts them.
Okay.
I'm in line with his thoughts, and honestly speaking, seeing the fact that a very few of the members of the Nigerian Governors Forum have actually fallen under the knife of COVID-19. The chairman himself, Dr. Fayemi, just not too long came out of COVID. And our governor in Lagos State also not too long just survived COVID. Some of them that actually went through all the processes will actually take more caution. The challenge I have at the moment is some states, like Oyo State, that's my state, I'm from Oyo State. Oyo State is not taking COVID too serious, and it's annoying that one of their commissioners had to be sent to Lagos Isolation Center to be taken care of, and members or probably citizens of the state are still throwing caution to the air. I'm of the opinion that it's just a pity that when Lagos sneezes, the Southwest probably catches
The whole of Nigeria.
Now, when Ogun State has a problem, many of them will come to Lagos. Because so many people live in Ogun State but work in Lagos. So there are some states that cannot take decisions in isolation. That's the fear. That's the only. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That's the only fear that I have, especially the Lagos Ogun or your state kind of relationship. I'm of the opinion that some of them will think outside politicizing this issue and come up with strategies that are definite in the sense that what will help, like I said, what will help the Southeast state is probably different from what can work in the Southwest state. I've lived in the North too. What will work? Take for instance the way they respect Hisbah in Kano. The police it's different from how the Gaussians look at LASMA, or the Gaussians will still even dare the police to an extent. But you don't try things like that in Kano. You don't try. So everyone should look at what works for them.
Look at peculiarities.